What should you expect from a headphone that costs less than $25? Maybe not good sound or build quality, but here I am with the Oraimo Boompop 2S, and I've been using this headphone for over a week now. Since I got the headphone, I've charged it only once, and I've used it to edit a lot of long form videos and short form videos. I even used it to edit the current video you're watching. I used to think the audio in my videos were clean, but thanks to this headphone, I realized that my audio was crap. I know I shouldn't glorify a headphone under $25, and this one surely has its own problem, and in this video we're going to go through everything you need to know if you are interested in picking a headphone for less than $25. It also has some gesture controls that I've never seen on any headphone, even the most expensive ones. If this is your first time here, then welcome. I'm Audu, and all we do on this channel is talk about different types of tech gadgets. Kindly subscribe to the channel and stay up to date with all our reviews. And if you're interested in picking up the Oraimo Boompop 2S, I have a code in the description of this video that's going to give you 5% off every product on the Oraimo website. What most of you will care about is the sound quality of the Oraimo Boompop 2S, and I think that is the most important aspect of any headphone. Maybe it is followed by comfortability and design. If you love bass, I mean thumping bass, then you are going to enjoy using the Oraimo Boompop 2S. Oraimo has mastered the art of bass. Even on their most affordable audio products, you're still going to get noticeable bass. The headphone sounds great while listening to songs that have bass, especially Afrobeat songs. Thanks to the 40mm sound drivers inside these ear cups, they really sound good in terms of bass. The vocals are clear while listening to most songs, but there are some songs in other genres that while you are listening to them with this headphone, it sounds muffled. When you have this headphone at max volume, it blocks out sound and you are not going to hear people around you, even though it doesn't have active noise cancellation. The treble and mids are quite clear, and I'm really surprised how good the sound quality of this headphone is, even though it's just $23. I created a special playlist for testing headphones and earbuds, and I was surprised while using this headphone to listen to the songs I have listed on that playlist. One of the most noticeable songs that I really enjoyed that gave me that thumping bass was Comment by Odumodu Black. I'm sure a lot of you know that song. I use this mostly to also edit videos, and one thing that I noticed was all the background noise that were there in my audio that my laptop speaker couldn't play. I cut them all from this headphone, and I was able to work on them and make them sound better. If the audio of this video sounds better, then thanks to this headphone. The experience so far while using this to edit my video only means one thing: I'm going to continue using it to edit my videos, and right now I'm also in the market exploring various type of headphones, and if you know any good headphones, kindly suggest them in the comment section. If they are good enough, I'm going to check them out and make a review about them on this channel. The headphone has a combination of plastic and metal, but you only get the metal part when you open up this part of the headphone. Oraimo also didn't give us a protective case or maybe a pouch to carry this headphone around, but when I think about the price I paid, which is $23 for this headphone, then I might be asking for too much. There are some headphones out there that cost as much as $100, and you're not really getting a quality case to protect it. The air cups rotate at 180 degrees and they don't go all the way to 360. Now this gives you the ability to place them on a table or maybe fold them if you want to put them inside a bag. The size of the headphone makes it a bit big and it's not going to fit into any pocket. You have to constantly carry your bag if you want to carry this around, or you can just place them on your neck and let them relax on your shoulders. The leather on the air part is not like super high quality, but it is very okay, and no matter how long I place them on my ears, it doesn't really feel fatigued or I get like tired while using it. The headphone is elastic depending on the size of your head, but one thing that I notice is if you open it too much, then it's going to affect the sound quality that you get with the headphone. You need to really place them tight on your head if you want to get the best sound quality. People with big head will struggle to fit this perfectly in their head. My heads are average and they sit comfortably on my hair, and no matter how long I use them, I don't get tired or maybe feel any type of pain because they sat on my ear for long. There is a foam padding at the top, but it's not thick or plushy, and once you just touch it, you instantly feel the plastic part of the headphone. There are some buttons on the right headphone, but I don't really like the positioning. And one thing you also need to notice is if you are putting on this headphone, it has the indication of left and right on the ear cups, so make sure you place them that way. Make sure the right one is in the right ear and the left one is on the left ear, so that you can access the touch controls somehow easily. You can play pause and next songs using the buttons, and you also get a USB-C charging port as well as headphone ports on the right ear cups. There is also a tiny microphone for calls. The on and off switch is also located on the right ear cups. Inside the box of the Oraimo Boompop 2S, you're going to get a wired aux cable, and you can use it to connect the headphone with your phone or laptop using a wired connection. Now, the sound quality is not going to be as good as when you are using Bluetooth connection. When you are using it wired, it can also work even when the Bluetooth headset is off. Like, there's no need to go and turn it on if you are using a wired connection to listen to music or maybe watch videos with the headphone. For me, I think the design of this headphone is one aspect that will let you know that you didn't really spend much to buy it. It feels cheap in some ways. The build quality is okay, and there is no creaking or any sounds while using the headphone. They sound great for calls, and you get to hear the person you are talking to loud and clear. It also has a feature known as ENC, which is just environmental noise cancellation, and this feature works when you are making a call in a noisy environment. It's going to block out the noise, so the person you are talking to will get the message you are trying to pass across. The gesture control on this headphone are unique, and I haven't seen them on any other headphone, not even expensive ones. If you know any headphone with the gesture control I'm about to share, then please let me know in the comment section. I'm going to check them out. Place your fingers 6 meters away from the right ear cup and go in and out to play or pause music. You can next songs by placing your fingers 6 meters away from the right ear cups and moving it front and back. You can only next songs, you cannot bring back the previous songs using the gestures. If you want to pick calls, you can use the in and out gesture, and if you want to drop a call, you can use the front and back gestures. The gesture is not easy to get used to, but if you do it consistently with time, it's going to stick with you. Bracket Reviews has an in-depth analysis of the gestures plus additional bonus, and if you're interested, you can check the video out with the links in my description. The headphone charges through a USB-C port, and it takes 1.5 hours to charge from 0 to 100. You can use this headphone for around 45 hours when you charge them full, and depending on how you use it, it can go for 5 days or even a week before you charge it again. I've used this for like a week, and I've only charged this just once. The built-in battery capacity is 500 milliampere, and that's why it lasts so long. I think the battery life is one of the killer features of the Oraimo Boompop 2S, and I don't think anyone is going to have a problem with how it handles battery. Now, if the headphone is completely low and you need some quick charge, Oraimo claims charging this headphone for 15 minutes, it's going to give you 8 hours of listening time. The headphone supports multi-point connection, which simply means it can be connected to 2 devices at the same time. What I usually do is to connect it to my phone and laptop at the same time. So if I have a call on my phone, I can easily pick it up, and the headphone is going to just sync, and I'll listen to whatever the conversation is in my call. The headphone has Bluetooth 5.3, and it works well within 10 meters of any connected device. The first time pairing is quite fast, and after the first pairing, subsequent pairing becomes almost instant. The moment the Bluetooth is on the headphone and maybe your phone, it connects simultaneously and instantly. The Oraimo Boompop 2S works seamlessly with the Oraimo Sound app, and the app is going to allow you to update the firmware of the headphone. Now, you can't toggle on game mode that is going to reduce the latency of the headphone using the gesture, but you can turn it on from the app. You can also use the app to turn on and off the gesture control, but I wonder who is going to do that. The Oraimo Sound app also gives you the ability to tweak how the headphone is going to sound. Now, it has some default equalizations, and you can also go ahead and create a new equalization and just tweak it the way you want. It's just amazing. The Oraimo Boompop 2S is a decent headphone for around $24. You can even get a little discount when you use the code showing on your screen right now, and it has an amazing sound quality, and the Oraimo Sound app takes the user experience to the next level. The gesture controls are thoughtful, as they make using the headphone a little bit fun. Even though the build feels cheap, it doesn't add any fatigue on your ear or head while using it. That's it for this video, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Click on the video showing on your screen right now to see me compare all the Oraimo earbuds. I'll see you in that video.